FM26 have just dropped another brand new trailer, some new gameplay, some new footage. Let's watch that now. It looks absolutely mint. It's on Twitter, it's on YouTube. You can go and look at it on there. But we're going to watch it right now on the channel, and then we're going to do a bit of a reaction and break the video down step by step.
The next evolution of football management, a legacy redefined for a new era, and with the most advanced match experience in series history. This is the future of football storytelling. That means hundreds of new player animations, updated camera angles, a redefined highlight system, brand new cutscenes, improved lighting, richer pitch textures, and upgraded stadiums, all elevated by the Unity engine. All of this comes together to raise immersion to new heights, unlocking the most authentic football simulation yet. And for the very first time, that includes the women's game. On the pitch, movement feels fluid, natural, and truer to football. This year, we've taken the use of volumetric animations even further, with new, on-the-ball animations all powered by Hawkeye Innovations. Captured from real stadiums, with real players delivering the authentic movement of the world's best. This brings football to life like never before. From dribbles to passes, shots and more, every touch, every action, more real than ever. We've taken the same approach with female players, blending real match action and bespoke motion capture to reflect the unique ways women move, authentically representing the women's game in FM26 for the very first time. But our FM26 match improvements go beyond just animations, with various elements of the match engine itself rewritten. For example, attacking players are now better equipped to stand up their opponents before deciding to take them on, alongside an overhauled pass risk system, meaning you'll see more passes through traffic in the middle of the pitch. Of course, that's not all. You'll learn more about further match AI improvements when we dive deeper into FM26's new tactical tools. No matter who you're managing, you'll feel closer to every moment thanks to a rebuilt camera system that covers a much wider range of angles across the pitch. Inspired by real-life TV coverage, a brand new broadcast mode combines multiple camera points and all new cinematic angles to give you the best view of the action. With major audio improvements, FM26 doesn't just look like real football, it sounds like it too. And it goes further. Replays have had an overhaul. With a range of bespoke new angles added, FM26 now looks at the type of goal scored to give you the best possible replay, ensuring you're always given the perfect view, however it hits the back of the net. Also new this year, Dynamic Mode, a highlight option that adapts to every match, giving you the moments that matter most. In a close or crucial match, highlights will increase as full time approaches, but if you coast into victory, you'll see fewer, letting the result play out as you close in on the win. Dynamic Mode reflects the match, the drama, the action, and the glory. Upgraded stadiums breathe new life into every match day, from elite arenas to lower league grounds, with surrounding environments elevated significantly. FM26 now better reflects the location, stature, and standing of your club. On the pitch, a dramatic overhaul of lighting and textures transforms every detail, making each match look and feel truly authentic. This comes together to deliver brand new cutscenes, making every match day more immersive and those big occasions even more special. Between the action, a brand new match overview screen puts everything in front of you, with a classic 2D view built in, giving you a clearer picture of your team's performance before you're pulled back into the action. Here, live match info and real-time advice from your assistant manager are always at hand, while expandable data cards give you deeper insight, powering smarter decisions as you chase victory. So step into the dugout and get closer to the action than ever, where every match tells its story. It's time to change the game.
As we go through the trailer now, we'll start pausing it at certain junctions, have a look at it, but it looks absolutely amazing. Whether it's just the graphical improvements, whether it's the movements, whether it's the animations that you can see on screen now, everything, all these small little tweaks and changes in the game ultimately add up to a massive change in the end. And it's just so far what Sports Interactive and Football Manager are delivering. It's absolutely incredible. Even the crowd around the pitch there, if you're managing, or when you're managing on the game, you're going to feel immersed in that touchline. Feel like a real manager. It's a real game day. I'm interested to see what the sounds are like in the ground. Are they going to vary from club to club? We'll have to see, but it does look absolutely amazing. Yeah, I like that. Even the stadium's on there now. It looks unreal. I'm going to take a punt. Is that maybe Stamford Bridge? I don't quote me on that. I'm no expert on Chelsea. Do they come out for the middle of the pitch there? Do they come out from a corner? I don't know. But could it be And it looks like they're playing white. There's a lot of white shirts in there. It can't be Tottenham. I don't know. It's food for thought. Maybe it could be Leeds United on the road. Who knows? But it looks bloody gorgeous. It does. I think Unity have done such a good job. Oh, that's it. We can't take that seriously. Take it back. Look at this now. Look at this. Oh no, it's Man United Arsenal. I'm going to say we can't take it seriously because the Man United men's team would never win a game 2-0 against Arsenal. But that's the ladies' team, so we'll let that go. We'll let it go, but so far, so good. But a lot of people have been whinging and moaning about the women's game and stuff because they took out international management. But who really played international management? I think I've done 2 international saves in the whole of like my 20-year span of playing Football Manager. And it's not really enjoyable. So I'm willing to, we don't know what this game's going to be like. We don't know what the women's side's going to be like. Am I going to try it? Absolutely. Will I play it all the time? I doubt it. I don't think so because I just prefer the men's game. But for people out there that like women's football, they like watching it. Some of the girls can get involved in playing their game more. There are a few FM streamers and content creators that are ladies, but there's not really enough, and maybe they can get more people involved and try and build up the community and build the game up that we all very much enjoy. But I'm all for the women's game, all for it. Nice little runs there, nice little goal as well, better. And I love that view there with the shading from the top of the stadium where the sun's set. It's obviously at Old Trafford, Manchester United. You can see the gameplay. You can see it looks crisp. It looks like you're actually watching the game live on TV. It's that good. Even that goal there just felt real. He run through the movement, the motion, the strike of the ball there from the Wolves player, and the goalie just fell down to his side, which is what you do. You hit that ball with power. The goalie's not really going to attempt to save it. Really, he's trying to block it more than anything, which is a great thing to see. Nice. Which is another good thing there for the women's game because we all know men and women are all different. We're equal, absolutely. Of course we are. Always going to get that in there. But when it comes to sports, they move differently. Their bodies are built different, compared to men and women. It's different. So it's nice to see they've got their own motions in there. They move in their own way. I've just done a little quote there at the Kook song. She moves in her own way. It's a great song. But yeah, it's a real nice touch that is there. Really enjoy it. Love that. Absolutely love that. Thread the ball. Over the needle passed in between 2 players there. VfB Stuttgart getting undone. A nice run. Cuts inside. See that? You don't stay enough either. It's a great goal. Lovely through ball. Cuts inside. Then smash it into the top corner. Beautiful. Nice. This is what I like now. So another thing that's really impressive. The ball comes to the box. The striker, a big striker, heads it down into the ground. Now, what the good strikers do, or any good player do in that position, you head the ball into the ground. It makes it much more difficult for the goalkeeper to stop it and keep the ball at the back of the net. It's a great head out, and it's another nice touch. There is one more thing I do want to stop it at in a second, which we'll see shortly. There's been some nice finishes on here, but it's that there. On previous Football Manager games, you get as an attribute punching and catching, but you don't really see many goalkeepers punch the ball clear, and it's more of a European thing in my opinion. If you play in Spain, Italy or France, the goalkeepers tend to punch the ball a lot more rather than catch it, to be honest with you. But as you'll see in the lower leagues, more goalkeepers, especially the English game, tend to catch it. Is that going to vary from league to league? Is it going to vary from nationality on who does what? That's a nice little touch there. I do want to see goalkeepers having a little bit more of a, if they're not comfortable catching, just to get a fist on it, to get it out of the danger zone, like, so it's nice. But obviously don't punch it there like that, because that was a goal. Beautiful. Great. That noise as well. We're going to get a swish. How lucky are we? We're going to get a swish, just like basketball. If it finds the back of the net, you get a which is an absolutely fantastic noise to hear. Hopefully I can hear that a lot more when I play the game. Not in my own net, in the opposition's net, but we'll see. Absolutely fantastic. If I'm cruising to a 5-0 victory, or I'm getting absolutely smashed to bits, my pants have been pulled down, we're losing 5-0. I don't want to see highlights for 15 minutes of just an odd chance. There's no point. If we're losing 5-0 or winning 5-0, I don't want to see that much because it's no point. The game's over. You know, if you're 2-1 down or 2-1 up, anything can happen. The game can change there. Maybe if you're 3-1 down with 10 minutes to go, 10 minutes, you can still do a lot with 10 minutes. You can get back into the game. But once you're over the sort of 4 or 5 goals on difference, what's the point? So I like that touch there. It's going to skip through the game a little bit and not give you any unnecessary highlights that you don't particularly need, because who wants to see that? Like this now, 2-1. There's a late chance in the game. It's worth seeing. So, you know, Nottingham Forest are winning 2-1. There's 5 minutes to go. A late chance to put the game to bed. That's something we do want to see. Stadiums look good. Oh, I love that. Lower League Stadium. We all love a journeyman save. I'll be doing one. A lot of people will be doing them, whether you're streaming it or just doing it personally. But now, if you're managing and you just want, you can, if you're a manager, to someone in like the Vanarama South or even lower than that, whatever league or nation you're in, you get a house there just behind the ground. That is fantastic. Look, there's my little cottage there on the corner. 2 minutes walk across the green to the stadium. Lovely. Looks beautiful. There's just the shadowing, the shading, the colours of the pitches. I wonder, as you go through the season, will the actual seasons of regarding summer, winter, autumn, spring, is that going to change any sort of? Are we going to see snow? Are we going to see ice over pitches? Are we potentially going to see waterlogged pitches? It's some food for thought. We'll have to have a look at that. See what happens in the future. But yeah, I do like these cutscenes though. I think it's a really, really nice touch. But let's just give it a hold there. Now this screen for me is pivotal. I think you can see everything you need to on there. You know, if you're a Tottenham manager, you're 2-1 down, there's just over 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. You can see what's going on. The shots, your XG is obviously poor. You can see your formation, their formation. I presume these 3 dots here on either side are going to be maybe a heat map. Maybe you can change them. You can have a look at your statistics for each player, which will be a nice touch as well. But everything on that screen you can see, and they're going to go up there. They'll talk about the 2D pitch here in a minute. You can see exactly where your players are in a formation, who's out of position, and really where you try and need to improve. So it's called up the iPad on FM24, which I think was a skin you could get because I used it for a bit, and it gives you all the information. But I like that. It's a really nice touch. You can obviously probably change this to how you want to see it. And there's one last thing on there that I do hope they sort out, and it's the dugout. It says this now. Look about your assistant manager. Here it is. So dugout, assistant manager input. This here has always been a bit of a bane in my life, because no matter how good your assistant is on FM24, 23 or whatever, he suggests the most ridiculous things he would never do. Like before, he told me to take off my right back and put a striker in at right back. Now, I'm no expert, but surely that's not a good decision to make. So fingers crossed, if the AI assistant manager is a little bit smarter, or at least say to me, if you've got 2 strikers, take a striker off and put another one in midfield. Don't just tell me to take off a random position for someone to put on in the wrong place. That will really, really annoy me. They need to. That's what they do need to have a look at. Good header. Even the goalie's motions there on that dive, it feels real. It feels nice. It just feels you can become immersed in this game. It really, really does. Finally, Football Manager, in my honest opinion, are going to deliver the game we've all dreamed and hoped for many years. Ever since FM21, I thought it's been pretty much the same until now. It looks and feels absolutely incredible. The interface looks fresh, it's different, it's exciting. The match engine, the graphics, the innovations they've made that side of the game looks absolutely unreal. But like I said, we've still got to be cautiously optimistic. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, so I'm keeping everything crossed. This is going to be an absolute belter of a game. And the only bad thing is, Sports Interactive, Football Manager have set their bar now up here. We're going to expect great things every single game now. There's no going back to the old ways. There's no missing a year. The bar's been set. Can they keep it up? I'm very excited. I'm sure you guys are too. As always, guys and girls, make sure to leave your comments down below. Are you as excited as me for Football Manager 2026? or do you feel slightly underwhelmed? I'm going to say no one is feeling underwhelmed. It's a bold statement, but that's how confident I am in FM26. Don't forget, we are going to be giving away not 1, not 2, but 3 copies of FM26 when the beta drops. All you've got to do is be a subscriber to the channel and go onto my YouTube channel, comment on the community post. Easy as that. You're in the draw and you've got a chance of a free copy of Football Manager. What is not to like? Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And on a somber note, I've now got to go and play Football Manager 2024.